What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Make sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. So, I like the midway through the beginning part of the second time I saw Dune 2 was with my friend. I leaned over right after the first time they destroyed one of the spice harvesters, and like they had to use squad tactics while the thing was shooting at them, and then they had lasers up in the fields. I was the mountains. I was like, I leaned over. I was like, this would make a dope video game, and I could picture clearing them out on the map. And he goes, they're making one. Like, oh, all right. And here we have a trailer for it. PC, Xbox, PS5. It's an MMO. So let's go.
Arrakis is a test. Few survive it.
I was gonna say, getting around on foot is gonna be real interesting, especially if we have to do that sand dance walking, which would probably get tiresome after a while, especially when you're just trying to turn in a quest. Resource harvesting, you have a major Conan vibes, Age of Conan vibes. That's cool. I'm going to be putting dirty amounts of time into this. Harvesting head. Yes. Yeah, base building, air mounts, ground mounts, resource harvesting, full on war. Get it.
Arrakis is a test. Few survive it. But the humans that do awaken.
I know it's by Funcom, which might turn off some people, but see, yeah. And if it's crossplay between Steam, PS5, and Xbox, oh boy. Funcom, yeah, that's what's going to put people off. You know what? Let's see. See if we can get away with it.
Make memories with Get Your Guide. Unforgettable travel experiences.
Jim was something that I've never encountered
before. One day we'll
before.
be monetized like this.
He
and not
seemed
to
like
sit
a
through
really nice
horrible
teacher.
commercials too. I apologize
sure
when
if
that happens. Okay. 7 minutes.
Arrakis is this
Not going to watch this whole thing.
Against which people are beaten and shaped and forged into something that's stronger.
All right, yeah, let's see. Creating worlds.
Arrakis is a test, is what the Fremen say. And the player comes right into the heart of that test. Dune Awakening is a survival game at the base level. And it begins like a traditional survival game, like you're looking for water, you're looking for shelter. Where will you find water in the desert?
Very much like Age of Conan.
From others. So when we talk about survival, sure, we start with the basic kind of survive. And then when you've survived long enough, it's now time to think about political survival and how you progress within the universe.
And I really hope it's not like Rust, where you're constantly being attacked by other players. Like trap bases.
Is we kind of have to think about where are the stark lines and how do we draw these epic spaces? How do we make them feel huge and the player feels dwarfed by everything they see around them?
The intention was every time we saw the desert, it was highly brutal. And if you went out into the desert without the right protection and without the right knowledge, that it was sure death. If we looked at references from some of the hottest deserts in the world, the visuals that we saw from those deserts weren't enough.
So I'm just skipping ahead to see if there's anything.
This world to be even harsher.
So we've been working with Legendary since the very beginning. They've been very generous with sharing with us assets from the film and allowing us to see things from the film and allowing us to really understand the vision that Denis Villeneuve has for the world and his characters and the way he's grounding Arrakis. But of course, a game is a much larger scale.
Yeah,
so we need to expand upon that vision.
And you saw the mounts here. I just want to skip ahead to look like some actual footage.
Creature in the Dune universe is the sandworm of Arrakis. And so we've tried to represent this in the game in multiple ways. So as a player, your first steps on the open sand.
Yeah, everyone's gonna want to ride this
hiss
fucking this sand dune or sandworm.
As a sandworm begins to move towards you. And when it gets close, you hear the roar as it erupts from the sand nearby. And at that point, you have only seconds to live if you cannot make it to rocky ground. So this is your first experience with sandworms. And these are the little ones. When you go into the deep desert, when you're harvesting spice, the giant ring-mouth sandworms that we've seen in the film will erupt underneath the.
And I'm gonna guess you can join different factions, and only if you join the Fremen will you be able to ride them.
There's really only one rule: the sandworm will always come. Humans have always had this innate drive to create something.
Let's see.
And they really want to live in the visual world of the films that they see from.
Good. That's what I want to see. Third person.
We need to create the gap
gun combat
between those two possibility spaces.
Even though they have the shields
create a game
sometimes.
where people can live out their fantasies that they've taken.
Oh, flamethrower.
And yes, it's a
That's
huge
effective.
legacy, and it feels at times extremely overwhelming. But we really hope that we can deliver something for everybody.
It looks great. It looks great. Yeah. Yes, Queen. Yes. Yeah. That's basically everything I wanted. Flying the things. Yeah, just gotta find more about factions and PvP and things like that. But everything else looks good and sounds great. And I saw them say something that's going to take as long as it takes. I mean, we've heard that before, but hopefully they mean it. Let me know what you think of this. I'm actually excited for. I like the movies. Really like the second movie. Saw it twice in the theaters. This looks really good. Hopefully, no sweet baby ink or weird ghost or baby ghost or any of those essentially same company had anything to do with this. I'll let you know if it did. And yeah, let me know what you think of this. Make sure to like, share, sub. If you've done that, thank you. If you're gonna do that, thank you. And well,
bye.